Hi everyone, hold on tight. We found an important update to the Shiba Inu environment this week. That doesn't seem to be getting much attention. It's strange that no one else on YouTube is talking about it. It could be because it involves some technical details. But trust me, this little fact is a huge deal, and not just for Shiba Inu. It's a big deal for the whole crypto world. Stay with me, and I'll explain what's so exciting about this new discovery. Nota bene, Shiba Inu's answer for Layer 2 scaling has just reached more than 130 million records, and it has done all of this while keeping the most reasonable petrol prices in the industry. But where is the missing piece? What important element is this that no one seems to notice? Okay, let me explain. So as I already said, Shiba now has more than 130 million words written on it. This was talked about in a tweet by Hiria, a Shiba Inu coder. In this tweet, the Shiba Inu developer happily talks about Shiba successes, while other blockchain projects are also doing the same. Shiba, the Layer 2 scaling solution for Shiba Inu, has passed the impressive milestone of 130 million markings. This shows that the ecosystem is very active and being used a lot. Shiba is different from other chains because it reached this milestone so quickly, faster than any other chain. Shiba has the lowest petrol prices in the business, which makes it a good choice for users. The tweet emphasizes that these accomplishments were made without any downtime or performance problems, which shows how stable and reliable Shiba is. The writer praises the Shiba team and lets them know that their hard work is what made these achievements possible. Overall, the tweet is a celebration of Shiba's success, showing how quickly it has grown, how cost-effective it is, and how stable it is compared to other blockchain projects on a shared screen. But hold on. Let's figure out what this board is trying to say. Before we get into the details, if you don't know a lot about cryptocurrencies, it might feel like trying to figure out a strange message. Think of the blockchain as a huge postal network where people use a certain cryptocurrency to send and receive packages and deals. Whenever someone sends a package, it's like writing down in the mail system's book who sent what to whom. Now, think of Shiba as a special kind of fast courier service that works with this postal network. There's a separate, more efficient method that can be used instead of adding entries to the main ledger every time someone uses Shiba to send a package. Inscriptions are what we'll call the entries in this system. When the developer of Shiba Inu talks about 130 million or more inscriptions on Shiba, he or she means that this fast courier service has made at least 130 million deliveries or transactions. To put it more simply, it's like having a high-end express courier service that works separately from the normal postal network. Shiba is the name of the specialized fast service, and the writings are records of the special packages that were delivered or deals that happened within that service. It is interesting that these inscriptions were handled faster than similar tasks in the postal network as a whole. Shiba has already passed top networks, even though it has only been around for 4 months. This is really amazing news in the world of cryptocurrencies. Let's use a symbol to show what this achievement means. Think of the world of cryptocurrencies as a race where people from different blockchain networks are running. The goal of each network is to cover the distance of adoption, user involvement, and transaction processing like a runner. Let's think of Shiba as a newcomer to this run. It only started 4 months ago. Even though it's pretty new, it's not just keeping up with the more experienced runners, it's actually racing ahead. Shiba has been able to gain more users and cover more ground by passing top networks. You can handle more deals in less time. This is like a new runner starting a race, and within a few months, not only catching up to the more experienced runners but also taking the lead. It shows how well Shiba's design and functions work and how efficient, innovative, and useful they are. In the world of cryptocurrencies, which is very competitive and always changing, networks that have been around for a long time have been able to move quickly. Shiba's progress in just 4 months is impressive. It shows that things are off to a good start and that the blockchain space could grow and change a lot. What's even more exciting? It's still only 12 validators running on Shiba. Hold on. That might sound like a strange language again. Validators in a blockchain network are like the officials who call the games in a sports league. Their job is to make sure that all players and deals follow the rules. This keeps the game fair and safe. They check to see if the move is legal and fits the rules of the game when someone tries to make one. Now, picture Shibarium as a one-of-a-kind game with only 12 officials. A small group of referees watches the whole game to make sure that every move is legal and fair. Having fewer referees might mean choices are made faster, but this small group is also responsible for making sure the game is fair. To use this comparison, validators are like refs, transactions are like players, and Shibarium is like a game where only a few referees watch what's going on. The hard part is finding the best mix between getting things done quickly and making sure everyone stays in the game. But this is interesting. Do you remember the tweet I talked about at the start of the video? That board shows that Shibarium's rivals have a lot more validators on their network. As an example, Polygon and BNB each have 156 validators, but Shiba Inu only has 12. That's why the news about Shiba Inu's success is so important. Even though there are only 12 validators, Shiba Inu is running faster than the other top dogs. This amazing accomplishment shows how well and quickly Shiba Inu can handle transactions, showing that it can compete with and even beat bigger networks in terms of transaction volume. Recently, Satoshi Kusama, the lead creator for Shiba Inu, announced that more than 500 people have expressed interest in becoming validators for Shibarium. This is an important development. Even though there was a lot of desire, there were only 100 openings for Shibarium validators. As Shiba Inu explained in January, the candidates were chosen by being judged on their training, knowledge, and dependability. It came down to 12 people being chosen for these validator jobs. Crypto projects like Shiba Inu show that a lot of validators aren't always needed for a network to work smoothly and quickly. As it turns out, having fewer validators can be helpful. A smaller number of validators can help make decisions go more quickly and help the blockchain reach consensus. Communication and planning are often easier when there are fewer people involved. This makes transaction validation and network operations go faster. Shiba Inu's method basically shows how important it is to carefully choose and hire validators, and that fewer of them can often lead to a more effective and stable cryptocurrency network. Another thing I need to talk about is how cheap Shibarium is. Someone who used Shibarium talked about their time on the Shibarium network. A way to scale Shiba Inu is at layer 2 level. They say that 6,000 transactions have gone through smoothly on Shibarium. The user breaks down the cost and says that the total petrol fees for 1,000 purchases were only 45 cents worth of bone token. The main point is that using Shibarium is a good way to save money. The user experienced very low petrol fees even though there were a lot of transactions. This shows how cheap and useful Shibarium is as a way to handle transactions in the Shiba Inu community. This tweet shows that Shibarium has done a good job of giving users a tool that can grow with them and doesn't cost a lot. According to the developer, Shibarium does give you a bigger bang for your buck. This means that using Shibarium, the layer 2 scaling option for the Shiba Inu ecosystem, gives users more value or benefits for the money they spend. Better bang for your buck is a saying that means getting more for your money. When it comes to blockchain transactions, where processing tasks often cost money, the developer says that Shibarium is a solution that is both fast and saves money. For the amount of money users pay in petrol fees, they get a lot of transaction processing or utility. This is in line with the user's earlier tweet, which pointed out that a lot of deals on Shibarium have low petrol fees. To sum up, the developer's answer focuses on Shibarium's value proposition and how well it works in terms of transaction costs within the Shiba Inu community. What do you think about that, though? Leave a comment below. I look forward to reading your thoughts. Click on one of the movies on the screen if you want to learn more. This video has now come to an end. If you liked the video, please click like on this one. Also, don't forget to post a review. This really helps me understand how YouTube works. Also, please tell as many people as you can about this movie. Let people know about this news.